With Goku finally achieving the Super Saiyan God transformation, he is now capable of challenging Beerus. Hola lindos amigos del todo el mundo, I'm going to be your host Blackenfist, and this is my review of episodes 10 and 11. Episode 10, I must say, was a little lackluster. Although technically the fight between Beerus and Goku did start in this episode really tried to build on the idea of now Goku having this entirely new body when he transformed into Super Saiyan God and him trying to get acclimated to the transformation. And while I get that, quite honestly, if you really think about it, not much happened in this episode. Quite honestly, the most I got out of this episode was the little interaction that Whis got with Emperor Pilaf and his gang. Just knowing that a character so pathetic could be talking to probably one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful being in the entire universe does create an interesting dynamic, and it does seem like something Toriyama would do. Besides that, it was an okay episode. Episode 11 is really where the action really started. This episode obviously has been the most action-packed episode of Dragon Ball Super to this point, and it really is the perfect opportunity to show off what Dragon Ball Super could do in terms of one of the very essentials of Dragon Ball, which is its action. Now, a lot of people were quick to say that this was the best episode so far, and although I did enjoy it, and there were some pretty cool things there, especially with Beerus' voice, something about the way he was portrayed in this episode I really did like. Maybe it was just that he was a bit deeper because he was getting a lot more sinister, especially when he was toying with Goku. But I'll be honest, even though this is definitively the best action we have seen in Dragon Ball Super, I feel that it could be better. I'm not saying it was terrible or anything. I really don't have much to criticize about this episode in particular. Episode 11 was a pretty solid episode, showcasing a little bit more of Goku's mindset, and especially Beerus' mindset. I do like how they delve into Beerus' mindset into this, some of which wasn't touched up on the movie just a little tiny bit. But my biggest criticism of this episode has to do with, oh boy, the animation. Now, I'm not saying it was terrible in the sense that the quality of animation was definitely, I think, up to standard. It's just the art. I don't know what it is, but I felt that in this episode in particular, things were getting a little bit too off-model. Maybe some other people noticed this, or maybe I just have a really bad eye to spot this. I by no means am an animation expert, but I do know how Goku and Beerus are supposed to look, and I feel that in some of these quick scenes especially, they're too much off-model, and it just looks just a teensy tiny bit jarring to see that sometimes. But anyway, guys, I don't really know what else to say. Both of these episodes had a lot of action involved, so there wasn't a lot to the plot or story, so it's mostly a visual type of episode, so there's not really much I can convey to you here. All I can say is Episode 11 has the best action, 10 not so much because, you know, it does that whole Dragon Ball thing where usually in Dragon Ball the best parts of a fight is the episode after something significant happens. For instance, when someone transforms into a Super Saiyan God and they start to fight, it's that episode after where the fight starts to get more intense. This happens all the time. Gohan transforms into a Super Saiyan 2, it's the episode after where the fight really gets intense. It happens all the time in Dragon Ball, and I'm guessing that in that tradition seems to be going strong here. But anyway, guys, that has been my review of these episodes. Episode 12 is looking pretty odd, with a few glimpses that we got at this episode with Goku and Beerus fighting out in space and implying that the universe was breaking at the seams. Dragon Ball Super might take the whole battle between Beerus and Goku a little bit more than the Battle of Gods movie version did, but that remains to be seen. But anyway, guys, that has been my review of both of these episodes. I look forward to the next one, and of course, if you want to look forward to more of these reviews and of course more of my Dragon Ball content, please subscribe to the channel, as you will get these videos as soon as I put them out. But until next time, guys, I'm Blackenfist.